Hello, Capricorns and Cross Watchers. Koi here with the Clairvoyant Tarot to bring you guys the reading for the rest of April 2020. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. So go ahead and check your other placements if you don't find this to resonate with you. Keep in mind any other signs that show up or genders are just energy, does not necessarily mean you're dealing with that specific sign or that specific gender. And this general reading is going to focus on what message needs to come out for Capricorn for the rest of the month. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get a pre-shuffle. I'm going to go ahead and use my vice versa tarot cards. I'm going to give them a quick shuffle. And then we're just going to see what pops out for you. All right, what does Capricorn need to know for the rest of April 2020? Oh, wonderful. 10 of Pentacles. This is all about happiness. Okay, very good card to get. We have the card for Aries, the Emperor here on the top of the deck. He's all about creating order and stability. And then we also have the Two of Wands, which is about making a decision. So it looks like you're going to make a decision for your happiness. That's going to create that order and stability for you. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and get into the reading, see if we can get more on that. I'm going to use my Steampunk Tarot cards for this, okay? So if you're interested in this deck, that is what they are. So what does Capricorn need to know? What messages need to be known for Capricorn for the end of April 2020? Oh, bottom of the deck here, we have the Devil. This is something or someone that's not good for you. Could be like a situation as well that just takes and takes and takes, gives nothing in return. This is actually the card for Capricorn. So this is your card, guys, right here. Could also be an addiction. It's just something that is taking something and doesn't really give anything in return. But again, this is Capricorn energy as well. So it could be just like the energy here, but it could also be, you have to make a decision for your happiness, so you might be making a decision to kind of get away from some sort of thing that's not good for you, like I said, like an addiction or just a situation that's just not reciprocal here. All right, so yep. Exactly. See, making that choice, as I said, we got the Fool here with the current energy. This is about taking a leap of faith, jumping into a new cycle, making that decision. Because in the past, you were defensive about it because you were kind of apprehensive about justice. Justice is the card for Libra, so there's Libra energy here as well. Definitely apprehensive about the justice in the situation. Currently, you are in this Earth energy here. Capricorn is obviously Earth, okay? You're very grounded in your physical world with your resources and finances right now. This King is a driving force here. He is calm, cautious, introspective, confident, and charming. This current situation, here we go again with this choice here. Now, this choice, more so specifically, it's a decision between your heart and mind that you have to choose. And the obstacle here is, instead of making that decision, you're kind of just waiting. Kind of just waiting for the next challenge. Kind of feel like a wounded warrior, you know. You're also a defensive, as we saw earlier with the Seven of Wands. Okay, so, being defensive and just kind of waiting, not really making that decision. So in the immediate future, there's going to be some sort of lack of something, maybe even feeling like you're left out in the cold. The possible outcome of that, though, is there is going to be some sort of offer. It will be small, but there will be an offer here, okay? So let's go ahead and see what this leap of faith is all about. I'm just going to use a standard Rider-Waite tarot deck here. It is holographic. All right, so what is the Fool with this leap of faith? That was pretty quick. Okay, Judgment. There is an ending to a cycle, basically, that you're kind of stagnating yourself through because you're being like very brash and prickly in the situation, and it's not really helping you kind of get that clean slate where you just like can jump into a new cycle. All right, so again, you're defensive about this justice here that happened. Let's go into this current energy here with this King of Pentacles. Let's see more what he's saying. Yes. So you're kind of juggling here. Since you're not really making a decision, you're just kind of keeping everything balanced. And you're doing that by grounding yourself in your physical world, okay? Now, you're not. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Your obstacle. I think I drew too many cards. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, your obstacle is you're not making a decision, okay? Because your heart and your mind is conflicted. So let's see more about that. Yep, there you go. You have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. That's your problem. You're not making a choice. So you're keeping yourself kind of like in this juggling situation. You have to make this choice. You have to. Because if you don't, you're just going to keep waiting, as this card is saying. You're just going to keep waiting for the next thing. You're just going to keep barely keeping yourself afloat, just juggling everything. Let's get more about this. Come on, let me get something for the Nine of Wands here. Whoa! Hold on one second. That one flew like an airplane. Alright. Yeah, you're not going to get any reciprocity in the situation if you don't make any moves. You have to make a move. Okay? Because if you don't make a move, you're going to be left out in the cold. You're going to be lacking here. Okay? Let's see what that is. Yeah, you need to make a move. Okay? This is movement here. If you make that movement, you're going to see the situation from a different perspective. All right? And that's going to give you your guidance, serenity, and hope in the situation. This is the star. This is the card for Aquarius. All right? So you really need to make that decision. You really need to make that move. And then I accidentally pulled the Page of Cups as an extra card. There's really no placement in this, but I'm just going to have to say this is obviously some sort of small offer that you have to make that decision in, okay? Wow, and then there's the Fool taking that leap of faith. You really, excuse me, you really have to make that decision, okay? Take that leap of faith. Basically, you're just being defensive and it's just making you continue to juggle. You have to make your choice, because if you don't, you're gonna basically end up basically kind of like too late. It's gonna be too late for you to make that choice. All right. So that's weird. I picked an extra card, but I think obviously that happened for a reason. Let's go ahead and move on to the oracles here. These are romance angels. So if this is regarding, your career instead of your romance, you don't really have to apply it to a romantic situation. This could also be the career. Okay? Oop, there we go. We got one already. So, yep, you got to keep an open mind here. And then it says on the bottom, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, if this is career related, you have to keep an open mind. Maybe that's how come you're not making that decision. And it's not something that you usually go for, but if you do try, maybe it will be better than what you're expecting. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck here, stay optimistic about your love life or, your career, because that positive thinking and faith will bring that to you, right? Vibrations, that vibe will attract that. Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our wisdom oracles, okay? Wow, that was quick. So, co-create, exchanging gifts, here and now. All right, so definitely, listen, you're not making a choice, so you're not making any moves. You have to be here. You have to, like, do the work here. You have to make that choice to give that gift so you can co-create and again, as I said, get that reciprocity, because you're just juggling. You're not making a decision. You have to make that decision for yourself. All right. So let's move on to the daemons. What daemons do we have? Whoa, okay, for Capricorn. There we go. We have Moloch and then Uranome on the bottom. We'll do Uranome first, since I like to do these in alphabetical order. So in divination here, Uranome is all about being aware of holding on to things past their natural end. Focus on allowing grief and loss to run their natural course. Move on to a new cycle, okay? And listen, I mean, it's saying you're holding on to the cycle. You're just maintaining balance. You're not making any movement. You have to make that choice. That is the message that is coming through clear as day for me, okay? And then Moloch here. He represents being aware of certain punishments and unyielding strictness. And that could be not only upon others, but as well upon yourself. You might be restricting yourself with this conflict, with this decision, instead of making that decision. So be aware of restricting yourself. Very, very clear message for you guys, okay? So let's go ahead and get the runes out, and then that will be all I have for you for this rest of the month. All right. What runes do we have for Capricorn? We got 2 for you. Almost had 3, but it fell out the last second when I was pulling them out. All right. Just gotta see what they are again. Okay. So, let's go ahead and do Eowaz first. Make sure it's in the camera. All right. So, Eowaz stands for tree, and it represents strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, protection. Driving force to acquire, provide motivation, and a sense of purpose. Indicates that you set your sights on a reasonable target and can achieve your goals. This is an honest person who can be relied upon. Okay, so again, you know, this is also going with the reading here. The driving force to acquire, that motivation, okay, to make the decision that you need to make here. That's definitely what this message is, hands down, without a doubt. Okay, very clear. This next rune here is Manaz, and it stands for man. Okay, and it represents the individual self, a human of the human race. It's your attitude towards others, their attitude towards you. It's about friends, social order, intelligence, forethought, creation, ability, skills, divine structures, intelligence, and awareness, expecting to receive some sort of aid or cooperation. So again, I mean, this represents man, and it's your attitude towards your things. Okay, you have all these opportunities for you, and you need to make that decision for yourself. Because nobody can do it for you, right? Don't wait too long and end up basically making yourself lack because of it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it was able to help you. And again, if not, you can always check your other placements. If you wanted a more personal reading, you can find all of my information to contact me down in the description box below. Thank you so much. and I will see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, love, light, and to the stars.